Fade in on Harbor Vale, a sleepy town in coastal Maine. Its residents continually harrowed by an unyielding mist that intrudes from the Atlantic. And, much like the town, veiled by this persistent precipitation, its residents veil secrets of their own.
Secrets of an ancestral curse, and the desire to embrace it.
Secrets of justice, distributed in the shadows.
Secrets of newfound duty, and a life left behind.
Secrets of bestial instinct, clawing its way to the surface.
And as we cast our eyes towards these silent secrets, we shall delve even deeper into what truly transpires down by the bay. Hello, and welcome to These Silent Secrets. My name is Zach, and I'll be your MC. Where last we left the soup group, Jason and Kanan left volleyball practice and went over to Tucker's to enjoy a nice evening of video games and just kind of hanging out. Meanwhile, Isla and Julian went to the school pool to use the Selkie tier to conjure or summon her ill father. And Avery patrolled the city and checked in on her parents, making sure that they packed up and left Harborvale, revealing the truth of her and her grandmother's gifts. Before we jump into the episode, a couple of thank yous as per usual to Ghostlight Media. Thanks for hosting us. We appreciate it. We love you. To Doc Anvio, thank you so much for doing our transcripts. You can find a link to those in the description of the episode. And of course to Nicole Tuttle-Robb for all the work she does. I run the game and I do the rough edit of the podcast. Like I put the dialogue together and make that sound all right. And after that, that's all Nicole. She scores it. She makes it sound beautiful. She runs our social media. She does our merch. She's kind of a champion, and we really, really appreciate her. Please be advised that this episode of These Silent Secrets contains descriptions of dead bodies, as well as a brief moment of not quite body horror, but it's a little freaky, the timestamp of which I will include in the description of the episode. But with all of that out of the way, all that is left is the episode, so let us dive in to this episode of These Silent Secrets Down by the Bay. Awesome. So Jason, Kanan, you've been playing games for a while, and you've been having a weirdly nice time. Do any of you reach out to these two about stuff?
Oh, yeah, we haven't told them about the altar yet. So I would have, Avery would have sent a text to, I think each of them separately, rather than the group text, because Isla already knows, about, like, hey, Isla and I went to the pier, and we destroyed an altar there. Pretty sure that was something they needed. Hopefully that won't come back on us. Hope volleyball is going well.
Spike.
What time did you send this text?
We'll say we did the pier thing. I waited till we got home and I made sure Grandma was safe. And that probably around that time. So I don't know, 2-ish hours ago.
I don't know if Kanan would have saw their phone.
No. Awesome.
I think Jason would probably see it because, as stated, we do have to take turns on Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
So, in between, when it's not his turn, Jason probably checks his phone. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Kanan's got recent practice, so he's just been doing a really good job of staying alive. Whenever one of you guys kicks the bucket, you have to switch off.
Yeah.
Nice time happens. Kanan, will you roll dark for me?
Yes.
Cool.
Is it daytime? No, I'm kidding.
At this point, it's probably
and I doubt I'm
6
basked in moonlight in someone's house.
You're inside someone's home.
A 10?
Very good. You, as you're going, you hear something sort of strange that you think was part of the game, but it doesn't sound like it came from the game. Sounds like a groan or
okay,
something concerning coming from below you.
I will pause, and then I'll be like, hey, sorry, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom really quick. Jason, you can hop in for me, and I'm gonna try my best to give Jason a look that says I'm checking something out, but we have no predetermined, like, wink or nod or anything.
Jason, roll hot to see whether or not you pick up on this said subtle cue.
All right, it's rolling hard. Beep boop bop.
Oh, very good.
That's an 11.
That's a full ass success. Yeah, you sort of get in Kanan's demeanor that like something feels funky.
So I think Jason just makes sure that his phone is still like on vibrate so that he can feel it buzzing if Kanan texts in a moment. But it's like, all right, I'll hold it down here, have fun, and it's like, I think Jason just literally winks. It's just like, have fun, wink, and like comes back up to the game.
Kanan
like,
does
the fuck was that?
And steps out.
Kanan, where are you heading?
I'm going to. Well, first off, I'm gonna queue up a text on my phone.
Cool.
To just like ready to hit send to Jason with my thumb like on the send button just in case. It says like alert or something dumb. But I am going to. I don't know, so I'm gonna heighten senses.
Awesome.
So, give me just a moment. Partial 7. But specifically, the question I want to ask is the what poses the biggest threat to me?
Ooh, very good question. What poses the biggest threat to you?
Mm-hmm.
Tucker.
I don't even know how to process this information. But I heard the growl coming from below us.
It wasn't a growl. It was like a moan or a yelp.
Okay. Now I am gonna check that. But it was not coming from the room, right?
No, it was coming like like it sounded like it was coming below you.
Okay. I'm just going to delete that message. Be on your guard. I think something is up with Tucker. Send. And then I am going to try and find where the sound came from. So I don't know if I need to roll something for that. Or...
I mean, you felt it, you heard it kind of coming from below you. So it's like you're looking for kind of where you would assume like a basement door might be.
Yeah.
You know, there's only like a couple of places where those normally end up being in a house. So I think it's easy enough for you to find a door.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to like listen at the door for a second.
Everything seems quiet for the time being.
I'm going to try and gingerly open that door.
Roll to keep your cool.
Oh, God, I knew you was going to do it. Okay. Give me a second. Fail. 5.
Big ol' fail. Mark that experience.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. You, hear Tucker from the other room be like, Kanan, bathroom is the other direction.
Sorry. Is the door already open, though?
Yep, you've got it sort of cracked.
I'm going to just try and continue down.
Noted. All right, so you start heading down the...
But I'm gonna like say sorry really loud as I'm opening the door. That way and I'll just open it fast so it's like while I'm shouting sorry.
Awesome. You start heading down the stairs. And you don't even make it a step before the smell hits you. Of rot, of decay, of death, and you stroll down the stairs.
I'm gonna preemptively Apex Predator, like claws out.
Awesome.
As I'm heading down,
I feel like your lupine eyes. You're good at seeing in the dark.
Yeah, those boys shift to the yellow, like from the human whites to the yellow and black eye slits.
And you make your way down the stairs, and the sight you see is horrifying. You see blood and gore. You see two individuals, one male, one woman, that appear to be pinned to the wall, both dead. Their skin grayed and sallow, but they look like they're probably Tucker's parents.
What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck?
You hear chain rattle in a far off corner.
I'm zooming straight into that corner. Where's that at? I'm looking.
You have to sort of
it.
make your way around, HVAC and some, of the systems. But as you make your way around the corner, you see Austin Butler, chained and bloody, in the corner. Upstairs, Jason.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're sitting there playing games with Tucker still.
Sure am.
You heard, a door creak. You heard sorry from Kanan after Tucker corrected them on which direction the bathroom was. But they never re-emerged to go in that direction. And Tucker goes, I wonder where Kanan went.
Has Jason had a chance to see the text from Kanan on his phone at this point?
Roll to keep your cool while you check it, because you probably heard it vibrate.
Yeah. Damn. It's a 5.
We'll mark that experience.
Oh, it's marked.
You check it, and you see whatever the words from Kanan. Something's up with Tucker.
I think
you watch as Tucker hears the of a phone, and slowly his head turns towards you. What does it say, Jason?
Kanan just said
What
to...
does it say?
I think you know what it says, and I'm gonna attack him.
Oh my god!
If I can pull the
God.
if I can pull my weapon right quick.
Okay.
We gotta stop going to people's houses.
It goes poorly every time.
Every time.
Hey, the first one you didn't even make it inside, at least.
Yeah.
Before things went bad.
Do I still have the reaping? I think we said that I do when using my weapon.
I'm
right?
trying to remember everything. Yeah, I think you still had the reaping, but that was about it of the reaper powers that you had left over.
Okay.
Man.
Because that was kind of your big move that I didn't want to rid you of.
All right. Well, let's roll with that there, volatile.
Fuck.
Jeez, really? That's an advancement.
Is that your 4th now?
That's 4th, yeah.
Damn, dude, Jason's only 2 behind you guys now.
I've gone on a real failing spree this time.
Holy shit.
You sort of conjure that big club that you picked up out of nowhere, an attempt to clock him in the jaw, and his hand just faster than you could even detect comes up and catches it. And when that happens, you watch the skin at the tip of his fingers split, and the long, hardened fingertips and claws emerge. Very fun. And he reaches up and grabs the skin of his forehead and pulls, but it doesn't. It's not like it's bleeding. It's almost like it's a suit. This thing has been wearing Tucker's skin and pulls it, revealing a familiar chitinous, plated face.
Man.
You again?
Revealing a chitinous face. Man.
Damn it. And he takes the off sharpened hand and spears it into your gut. Take 2 harm for me.
All right.
Oof.
That makes sense.
2?
2. This guy's big.
That's
and
2, baby.
bad. The 2 comes from Kanan. While you see this sight, moments later, you hear as Jason, you were picked up from the couch, and this creature moved deftly and quickly, and the next thing you know, you are cartwheeling down this set of stairs and land on the cold cement floor.
Where am I in relation to the basement or the door that Kanan went through?
You are at the bottom of those stairs now. This thing stabbed you, picked you up, and in moments you were being hurtled down these stairs.
Hey, Kanan.
Do I see him?
Yeah, no,
because this is the same room,
hear,
right?
Yeah. At this point, like you've got, like I said, like a big, like an HVAC system that's kind of like in the middle of the space that kind of cut off your thing, but you heard wham 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 wham. Poof. Hey, Kanan.
This is mostly just because I don't know what choice to make. Marcus playing Kanan, so I'm gonna roll a d4. Evens I do one thing, odds I do the other.
I love that. That's a 2.
Kanan goes darkest self.
Okay, let's fucking go.
Having seen just this horrifying scene in front of him with Tucker's parents, with Austin still presumably alive but struggling. Is he alive? I don't know if I checked. I don't know if I know.
I think with you going darkest self, you're solely at this point. Like you saw that.
I mean, when I saw him when I first got down there, did I see if he was breathing?
You saw no other figures down here that were like, aside from the 2 that were dead against the wall, and the only other person you saw down here was Austin. So you can assume probably that the sound that you were hearing was coming from him.
Okay. So
that's a easy
but seeing that he's
connection
rough, Kanan's already having a hard time holding it together. Then seeing his best friend come tumbling down the stairs, bleeding out, Kanan is just, and I am launching at Tucker.
Awesome. Yeah, you have to you move across the space and almost like jump at and kick off the wall at the bottom of the steps and begin to like launch yourself back up towards him. Roll to lash out physically.
Yes, I will do that. 9, partial success.
Partial success. So you move with lightning quickness, and like I said, so like the stairs come down and sort of meet a wall pretty quickly, and so like you turned right and the space was kind of open to you, so you run towards that wall and sort of jump at it and bound back off it up the stairs, and claws out go flying at this thing with a mixed success.
Well, I can't become darkest, that's for sure.
You can't. So you learn something. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you, or I decide how bad the harm turns out.
I will let you choose.
Ooh,
you know I love it.
Oh, I know you do.
How dare you?
Awesome. So you jump up and yet you catch this thing, like right across, like, the collarbone down the chest a bit. And you got up here fast. And in the immortal words of Sacha Baron Cohen in the legendary movie Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, you are fast, Ricky Bobby, but I am faster.
Fuck.
And so you slash him, and very quickly that hand is at your throat, and you are pinned to the floor. And it is you are under its grasp at the moment, and so any movement is very restricted at the moment.
I'm just struggling. Like, yeah. I'm not relaxing. I am literally like cornered animal right now.
Love that. Jason, what you up to?
Can Jason get to his phone? Has anything happened to that?
I think you had it in your hand, so we can say that you like that is your lifeline to your friends. Sure. I feel like you would prioritize making sure you have that with you. So I would say, you probably managed to cling to that dang thing as much as you could.
Yeah. So I think I hit the group text, and just fire off a text that says, emergency at Tucker's, big chowder, and I'm gonna run back upstairs and try to.
All right, Ken. Hold him on for a second. Just a moment. I just need to send a text real fast.
An emoji.
Yeah. I'm like searching for the right GIF. I'm like scrolling
You
through.
spelled like that at
He's
one
like,
point.
I've got a meme for this moment.
You misspelled a word. You're like, fuck. You go back and you fix it.
And then after that, Jason's with his like his kunai on a string that he put together from the safe house is gonna head back up to help.
Awesome. Yeah, you head back up. Fantastic. Cool. Avery, Isla. At the moment, you're in separate places. Avery, you're back. You headed back to Chen's after getting your family packed up. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the wings, you probably made it back there at this point. Isla, I feel like you and your dad and your man are en route. When you both receive, I would say first the original text from Kanan that was like things are kind of weird. There might be something up with Tucker, and then moments later you get a text from Jason that's like shit's bad.
I do want to emphasize my text is in all caps.
All caps from Jason. Big chowder.
I grab my crossbow and I strap it to my back and I try to Raven. I want to carry it with me.
Yeah,
is it a European swallow or an African swallow?
Yeah, you're flying through the sky, and much like the time you were carrying two knives as a Raven, Cooper is standing on the street and he goes, "That crow is carrying a crossbow and a quiver. Does anyone else see this? Is it just me?"
Inadvertently driven this poor boy to madness.
Yeah, sorry. Oops.
No, he just believes in a much more whimsical world than
But yeah,
where crows carry knives and crossbows and quivers.
He says
Raven.
out loud, "Am I an NPC?"
But yeah,
Awesome.
no, I'm en route.
You start making your way. Isla, do you also start hightailing it or high-finning it?
Dad, I have to go. We'll take you to the Chen's house, and I'll be back, I promise.
Julian goes, I can get him there.
Okay.
You still got all those knives in your pocket?
Funny of you to think I don't.
Cool. Use them if you need to.
Thank you for your permission.
All right. Oh, I didn't mean
Oh,
like
no,
that.
it was a joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go, Mr. Halloran.
And since Isla doesn't have a car or can turn into a bird, she's hoofing it.
Huffing it. Yeah, let's say you're not too far from them at that point, so we'll say you two arrive there in a bit. You two.
Oh, it's always us two.
It's always
We're
you
always
two
just
in the
causing trouble.
Yeah.
Our shenanigans.
Getting into little tiffs.
Yeah, no, it's like when Isla gets into a tiff, she rips a pier apart, so. Yeah.
When we get into a tiff, we just get beat up.
Yeah, you guys get the shit
and then we
kicked
rip
out
a
of
person
you.
apart.
Yeah, and then you normally tear something apart, yeah. So, Kanan, you're on the ground, and you're just trying to get back up, and it got you by the throat, and you are having trouble getting back up. I think this thing's, it sinks its other hand into you, which you deflect a harm, right? Because you're
yes,
Apex,
yeah.
you're switched, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, just mark the one, because you're all big and tough right now. But you're not in the moonlight, so you don't negate all my harm this time.
Yeah. Damn it! If we only waited an hour for confrontation.
Yeah. The moon's on its way, but it's still a long way off in deadly encounter time. And Jason,
That's like 60 rounds.
Yeah, Jason, you come charging up the stairs, a little knife in hand. Roll to lash out.
I'm gonna throw it. If I get another 5, then I'm refreshing.
Dude, please.
Roll 20.
Please get another 5. Okay,
7. That's a full success because of
success.
the reaping.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it is a full success. Awesome. I forgot that is a very useful fucking thing.
It's wild.
Man.
Fantastic. So yeah, you are running up the stairs and just sort of get it up to speed real fast and fling it out in front of you, and it.
Yeah, I try to chuck it. I wanna hit him like straight in the head, both for like the damage, also just like disorient him and like knock him back a little bit.
You sort of
I see him on top of Kanan.
Get him sort of like back of the neck a little bit, because at this point he's like leaning down over Kanan. Like after Kanan jumped up, like the momentum sort of spun them.
Try to yank it back then.
Awesome, I like that. So yeah, you yank him sort of back a bit, Kanan. That grip gets lost on your neck.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, this is just like Left 4 Dead.
Boomer!
This is a charger, dude.
Yeah. Oh fuck. I think Kanan, I'm gonna do my best to. I don't know if this would be a lash out specifically, but I want to try and wrap this thing up and like tackle him down the stairs into the basement.
Okay. Roll to lash out physically.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that'd be a lash out or not. I was hoping not.
Oh, if you're hoping not, if you just want to roll a straight volatile.
Well, I didn't know
without the
but it was kind of like a.
Either way, it's you being volatile, so it would be a volatile.
So it'll be the same. Cool.
Oh,
13.
Wow.
Dang.
Success.
That's
full success.
Big. Yeah,
that's the biggest success yet.
So you said you want to try to wrap this thing and take it down the stairs?
I want to specifically like wrap around its waist and like leap down the stairs with it, hopefully like knocking him on his back.
Awesome. Jason, roll volatile, because you are coming up the stairs and and
we're gonna do this again
back.
to Kanan.
Yeah, we're gonna see if the things come falling back your direction. Roll volatile just to try and get out of the way in time.
All right.
Oh god, yes.
Very good.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, you see this happening.
Jason's like, we're not doing this again.
And it's a moment of where you're like, we haven't seen Jason's just like physical prowess and like agility, I think, mainly happen. And it's a moment of like where you see this happening in a split moment, like put your hand on like the handrail and like sweep under it and land back down on like the floor. Just like super quick and deft, and it's super impressive. But yeah, and then just this your werewolf bud on top of this big beefy hard-plated creature come crashing to the floor just off to the side of you.
As soon as we land and like Jason's out of the way, I want to and then Jason, the spikes.
Already on it. This is genuinely what Jason was going to do anyway.
Just with you, you hit the ground. This thing feels like it's in a bad position, and it's going to use a bit of a supercharged move called Tractor Beam.
What the fuck?
Which is a move from the extraterrestrial.
No.
Ooh.
No.
I love where this is going because
it hits the ground and it
Nicole hates
groans, and you hear, and you start hearing as from the back of the space, those small skittering creatures have come to help their master. So you've got a big thing here, but there's also
Small things.
a small swarm of things coming for you.
Fuck.
Hearing that, Kanan is going to just shout out, Jason, go! And then I'm going to get up and try and grab the stakes that were like pinning the bodies.
Oh, the ones that are, you have to kind of move across the space to get to those, because they was sort of on a far wall. But yeah.
So my plan is like, Jason, go! I get up. My plan is to dart across the room, grab those stakes, and I want to just try and impale this dude with the stake. Like, I want to impale him to the ground.
Awesome. It's going to
Or
take
the wall.
it's going to take you a couple moments to get over there, grab those, and get back. Jason,
That's
what
fine.
are you up to?
Jason will back up like to the top of the steps, but he wants to try to help Kanan with what they're doing by like keeping doing like attacks with the knife and like throwing at like the small guys and like reeling it back in to like try to like keep them off of Kanan for a couple moments so they can finish their stuff.
So you were sort of at the bottom of the stairs, and so you're kind of just got like the big kind of sweeping motions, I guess, happening. Let's make a lash out roll.
Yep. Not a 5. Come on, not a 5.
Oh
God,
you guys are rolling so hot right now.
Yeah.
It's to make up for the 3 5s in a row I rolled.
Very good. Yeah, you are just covering for Kanan, just getting this stiletto kunai thing on a rope, just moving as fast as you can, just slice, just like you're not even like so much as like damaging, but like you're causing enough of a hazard that you're keeping them at bay. Because like glancing blows with thing is gonna keep your slow the momentum. Obviously, like once you hit something, you have to like stop and get the thing moving again. But just the momentum of like this is a deadly thing that you're moving very quickly is kind of holding them off. You manage to kind of nick one that kind of and sprawls before kind of getting back to its gross skittering feet. While Kanan gets over there and yoinks these things out of the wall, you hear as the two bodies that they were holding to the wall just pancake. Outside, I don't care if travel time is that big of a thing. Let's say that Avery shows up, followed not too far behind by Isla.
Hell yeah.
Cool. I'll kind of like, as soon as I get to the house, I'm re-Averying and... Listen, it's sticking around now. And I'm sprinting in. Obviously following the source of the loud fight that's happening. Mm-hmm. And so it's downstairs, right?
Yeah, so you make it sort of through the front door and immediately you start hearing like the sounds of like, I feel like at this point you've heard like Kanan roaring and that the familiar sound of that sort of skittering those creatures in far more concentrated than you heard the last time.
Great.
And it all seems like you loop around to like a kitchen and there's, you know, a door that's open that seems to have maybe a couple like scratches in it at this point. And yeah, you look down the stairway where you see the creature that is flat on its back. You kind of get the glimpse of Jason sort of off to the side, like where you can kind of see through like the handrail of the railing going down, just doing work with this like rope dart.
Cool.
And you hear the thud of two bodies hitting the ground. Isla, you come in, you're hearing all these similar sounds, and you see Avery standing at the top of these stairs, just finally kind of all of this information finally just like clicking and processing. And what do you two want to do?
I'm loading a crossbow bolt, and I'm headed down the stairs.
Awesome. So you load up. Isla, what do you do?
Would I see what the creature is like from where I am, or do you need to go more in the basement?
Like, what do you mean? Yeah, like you could see the creature playing. It's like at the bottom of the stairs. So.
I think I'm going to turn the backpack from my back to my front and open it a little bit on the side.
Okay, so like you just kind of have it, if you need to yoink it down, sort of prepped and ready. Cool, I like that.
And following down the stairs.
Awesome. I love it. All right, so Avery, you're lashing out physically?
I am. And I specifically so I see Kanan heading towards big
Kanan
guy.
Yet? Because Kanan is
now that I'm down in the basement, I mean.
Yeah, as you make your way down the stairs, you start to see Kanan coming over with just two like big metal, like they look like fucking like railroad spikes.
And it looks like he's going for the big guy.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna try and take out some of the smaller ones.
Awesome.
I ascend without a word. I'm just gonna try and line up, and I'm in short distance, so I'm like straight up trying to get two if I can. So I'm like aiming at one to see if there's another one behind it, kind of thing.
You can get two gross sea life amalgams with one crossbow.
That's my hope. Yeah.
Gotcha. Fantastic.
As the old saying goes.
As the old saying goes. Yeah. Roll a shot physically.
Good. I have a +3. So that is a 12.
Dang.
You get 3 of them.
Yeah. No, I don't know about hitting 2, but you definitely get one really, really good. You stick it sort of like it spreads, and you shoot it like almost right down the throat, and
Perfect.
And it kind of recedes for a little bit. Isla, you make it down toward on the last like maybe 3 stairs.
Yes, I do.
You do.
I'm gonna go over to Austin.
you have a lot of stuff that you need to pass.
Just kidding. I'm not going to go over to
Yeah, 'cause you
Austin.
get down, so essentially there's the stairs down, and sort of there's like maybe 5 feet until a wall, and then that space is where the creature's
Oh, gotcha.
at.
I just thought that he was like
And so
distracted
if you
or
were to turn
something.
to the right, is your friends fighting off the wave of things, and Austin's kind of on the other side of everything. So you
Gotcha.
kind of have to get through a whole bunch
Okay.
of shit.
So, how close is Kanan to? I almost said pegging this monster.
Please say it anyway.
For $120
I will
a
say
month on our Patreon.
No, $120 a month on our OnlyFans. You can see the creature getting pegged.
Pew, 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 pew.
Spiked? Is that the?
That
Okay.
works.
That's good.
How close is Kanan to
I think pegging
I
was
still
fine.
like
pegging
pegging.
this monster?
Yeah, they've got maybe a few more feet to cross, and they're
Okay.
there.
I guess this depends on what Kanan does next. So,
You can hold on a second if you want to wait.
if he spikes him, can we determine that?
Sure, we can jump to that. All right, so Kanan, you've got some big old railroad spikes in your hands. What you got?
Do I count as mechanically helping Kanan?
The help action? Or do the railroad spikes count as the help action?
I feel like this would be more to put it in like D&D terms. You're keeping the other things from giving Kanan disadvantage, if that would make
Sure.
sense.
Okay.
Because like if he were, Kanan were just fighting this thing one-on-one, it would still, just be a straight fight. You're keeping it from being very difficult to get to
Sure.
the big guy. But you're doing a super job at it.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, for sure.
Kanan.
Roll lash out physically, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god!
The 5!
5.
Shit.
We'll mark that experience. Holy shit. Does that put you at 3 or 4 experience?
3.
Dang.
Oh no, 4. Because of my heightened senses.
No, I mean, not height.
No, I mean I didn't mark one earlier. for
Oh,
that.
fuck, yeah. Shit.
One
Jesus
more
Christ.
fail.
One more
Holy
XP.
shit.
And
How about not a fail?
No, yeah,
One
don't
more-
stop.
One
Don't
One more
fail.
fail, but like later
Yeah,
on.
do
when
it
it's, like,
later.
Yeah.
keeping you cool for
Yeah.
telling a silly
Yeah.
story.
one more XP, and next session is the finale.
Wow. This one has been going at breakneck speeds.
A lot of rolling today.
A lot of
I've
rolling
gotten
today.
3 this session.
Yeah, dude. I love it. Yeah,
Okay,
you
but yeah, fail.
bring these up over your head and slam them down, and it's that moment of like the two hands come up and meet yours, and you two are just holding each other off. Isla, it did not work. What would you like to do?
Wait! She's touching the effigy.
Okay.
I'd like to speak to the creature in its own language.
Interesting. Okay.
If I'm touching the effigy, can that happen?
I like this. Roll dark
Okay.
for me. Yeah. Because
Let's
you can
go.
understand it when it happens, but you don't know
Gotcha.
it. But you know what? If you do get a good dark roll, like why the fuck not?
It's an 8.
I'm here to party. It's an 8. That's a pass. Like you try to say like, "Hey, what's going on?" and you accidentally say like, "Hey, what's up?" like your mom. Just like where like the word, some words are similar, and like you don't kind of the things get lost in the translation a little bit, but like for the most part, you should be good. So what do you say?
Well, I haven't gotten that far.
You're like-
I didn't
you're
think this would
like-
actually happen.
It's like, oh shit, it worked.
Oh, really?
Hey, what are you drinking over there, Zach?
Oh, you're talking about this delicious Canada Dry Ginger Ale?
Ooh,
Whoa.
that sounds refreshing.
Official, unofficial sponsor of These Silent Secrets.
Man,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I wish I had a Canada
It's
Dry.
Canada Dry.
I think that Isla's...
I think I'm mad at that.
Let Isla do the thing, guys.
Sorry.
I think that, yeah, it is very broken what she says to him, but it is along the lines of, like, what doing here?
Yeah, it's still sitting there, holding Kanan off. And yeah, the rest of you hear Jason Kanan, similar to that weird sort of guttural, like, whatever that it said before summoning all of the little guys there. You're hearing Isla and it have this strange conversation. Kanan, you're just trying to skewer it, and it's just holding you back. Like,
Genuinely, I would assume it's like a him talking and me, like, hoping that's enough to distract him, and it's just not. Like,
you hear Isla. My duty.
Toktar order?
Yes, my sovereign, my lord, my god.
He's not coming. Made sure.
You've made it difficult, yes, but I will stop at nothing.
What need with people here? Like, what are you doing with these people down in the basement?
How do I want to put... Yeah.
Having a casual side conversation.
Toktar means blood.
Human blood?
Human blood.
Sacrifice?
It just... You didn't think this thing could smile. And in some ways it's not. But, like, the expression isn't lost on you. The plates shift in this disgusting way that just shows this thing's pleasure.
Oh, someone peg him, please.
Kanan's just like, seriously, guys! Like, screaming because no one's helping me.
Yeah. Let's jump over to Jason, who hasn't done a thing for a bit.
Is my time like still occupied with like keeping the little ones
As
off?
of right now, that's kind of what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Blending to the situation.
I
is just
am
trying
helping
to
with
keep
that,
the
though.
things. Yeah, no, like you've definitely
Okay.
aided this. You know, you saw a couple of a bolt or two from the stairs come shooting down. Well, not the stairs, but the bottom now.
Yeah.
What's
What's the path between me and the thing looking like?
The path between you and the thing is actually pretty clear at the moment. I think you've just been trying to keep the situation from getting worse over there. So like where you're at is facing the majority of the space. Like, you know, back behind the creatures, like the little guys, is where Kanan originally had come from. And behind you is Kanan, Isla, Avery, and the big creature.
Cool.
And so you and Avery have just been kind of trying to be the wall that's keeping the little things from getting to you.
Cool. I think with Avery providing covering fire, I'm gonna like reel in the stiletto, and I want to run over, and I just want to like baseball slide into home base and just try to jam it into his face while he's like his hands are busy.
I love that. Go for it.
I want to try to like running peg him, or sliding peg him, I guess.
Oh, the sliding peg is...
Yeah, you
it's a
need
classic.
some.
The classic sliding peg.
What?
I guess this is volatile. I suppose.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking volatile.
Could be hot. I don't know. Anyway, that's an 8.
King
All
shit.
right.
Zach's like, roll to turn on.
Roll to turn on right now, please.
Yep.
That's an 8. So for you, it's a full success.
Oh, which is a full success.
Silent
yeah.
Secrets is now a monster
Oh,
romance.
yes. God.
So you slide in and give it another good,
always was.
another good shankity shank, and it. For children, you're all very irritating.
Thank you.
Actually, we're teens.
Not by the official laws of the state of Maine.
You know what happens when you try to make that argument. You know what you sound like.
I think I'm arguing the opposite of that, actually. I'm saying you're still a child.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Never mind. You're in the right here.
Hey, you know what? The horrifying creature in the right in regards to children.
You know what? I'll give you that one. But yeah, no, I try to
You know,
stab it in
I
the
tried
face.
to be conscious.
I stab it in the face.
You
yeah.
stab it in the face. Yeah, no, it takes it. You get it, like, there's that plate, and you almost pry a piece of it up. and see like that. I mean, if you were to break open like a crab claw, the sort of soft meat that's under there, you kind of expose a little bit of it, and it just gutturally.
Yeah, take that, soft shell.
And this thing, it essentially rolls to run away.
No.
Oh no.
Not on my watch.
What does that mean?
The second it even fucking tries to move. Nevermore.
I was gonna say, if he lets go of my hands at all, I'm trying to drive those stakes in.
He would be trying to move you, but yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Like he's going
Also
to
still holding on to the rope, trying to like hold him down too.
This thing's really strong, you guys.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's why I will go at it mentally.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work. Because the theory starts to move because of the move, but also your thing's really cool. So cool.
I mean, both can happen.
Both can happen. Yeah. Why don't you? Roll me that.
Yeah, because if I can like trap him in a nightmare and then Kanan can get like the leg up, like that's the hope. Okay, so with 3, that is a 9.
That is a 9. Give me a moment to pull up your character.
So on a 7 to 9, they catch a glimpse of the nightmare and gain the condition haunted. So they're not trapped and they don't take harm, but they do get the condition haunted and they do see a glimpse of the nightmare I'm going to show them.
Okay.
And the nightmare I show is the next 10 seconds the way that I hope that they happen. It frozen on the ground in fear, staring at me as I look down at it as Kanan drives these stakes into its heart. That's what it sees.
I love that. You, as it sort of jumps and tries to push you, I'm trying to decide which of the options for 7 to 9 I want to choose. I mean, yeah, I think it leaves a couple of important things behind, because one's chained in the back. Yeah, it goes, it throws you off of it, Kanan, and you sort of slide off to its left, and this thing leaps, and with its size, Isla, it's incredible how it like you're standing on the stairs and it somehow forms itself, kind of like when you were in Monica's house and it like contorted itself to fit through the doorway. It just kind of folds and creaks as it like flies over your head up out of the basement door and crashes through the glass siding door off the kitchen. You had this thing scared, but it's gone.
Are all the little ones gone too?
They sort of wither, like when you're at go to a Chinese buffet and see the bacon wrapped shrimp, but it's kind of been sitting there for too long, and so it gets kind of like. I say that only because I ate some of that on Sunday.
I was picturing like the face huggers in Alien.
Oh,
whenever
yeah,
they did their deed, and then they like kind of curl up. Like,
do they kind of wither?
I'll do the Zombieland double tap just in case with the crossbow.
You clear it out, and you're left alone in this basement. Avery, Isla, I feel like Isla, you kind of got, you just kind of get the sense for people, which is why I feel like you knew that someone was down here. But Avery, you didn't notice until things have quieted. The clink of the chain, the sound of breathing that's on the other side of the space, shrouded by, an HVAC system and a radiator and a few things. And you see Austin curled in a corner. Kanan, you're on the ground, fully wolfed out. Your senses still on fire. You haven't hurt your friends. You haven't done anything that normally brings you out of this. So this animal instinct is still firing. And although you've got more control over it after your confrontation with the wolf, you're still your darkest self. You're most uncontrolled.
yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Kanan, in this moment, while everyone is distracted, I'm still firing on all cylinders. I'm going to use my new move.
Which one? I forgot what you took.
The one where I try and vanish from sight.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Forgot about that.
partial.
Partial.
Okay, so on a 7 and 9, I'm still gone. However, either someone saw me go and they take a string on me, you get to choose who, or some destructive event occurs nearby. Hell, fuck that. Someone saw me.
Awesome.
So I'm like trying to like slink into the shadows and stalk away chasing this thing, but I'm like trying to like stealth wolf.
Yeah, I think that the closest person would be
Yeah.
Isla, and I feel like you watch Kanan almost go intangible. Like it's like it's like night just cloaks them, and you see them disappear in a couple of moments. It's like when Harry Potter throws on his cloak and like bumps past people. Like you just got lightly nudged on the stairs. As you feel the mass of Kanan in wolf form go past you and up and out.
And you also get a string on.
Oh.
Oh, no, someone gets a string, but you pick who. Sorry.
It would be the person that saw you go and takes a string on you. So yeah, you would
Okay,
get a
so
string
yeah,
on
Isla,
Kanan.
you get a string on me.
I'm over at Austin the second that I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Austin in the corner. Did you say that as well there, Isla?
I would like to gaze really quick.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, real fast, Avery, you head over to Austin, who cowers from.
Wait. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's just me.
Avery?
Yeah. Are you hurt? Are you okay?
I mean, yeah, I'm hurt. Fuck.
Okay. I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
Here. And I grab his hand, and I'm gonna try Breath of Life.
Oh, awesome. Before you do that, you go ahead, roll it. Hold on to the number.
Cool.
Isla, you said you're gonna gaze.
Yes, there's only Austin and the dead parents in this room, right? Okay.
Only Austin. And
So I'm
the
going
dead
to
parents
gaze if Mark was taken by the creature for this reason.
Awesome.
It's
Go
an
ahead
11.
and roll for me. It's
Yes.
an 11. Full success. You sort of put your hands on the handrail of the stairs and just kind of steady yourself, and your mind hits the sea as it has several times, the fish royal, and you see Mark. The last time you had gazed on where Mark was, you only got glimpses. They were scared and they were hiding. You see Mark in like the woods. It's like a small, like almost like hunting cabin. He's fine.
He just fucked off on vacation.
No, he's still. You get the feeling he's hiding from
Gotcha.
something. It's not at all anything that has been happening.
Without LSD?
Okay.
He's like, oh man, my ex-wife came into town today and I got a boogie, guys.
But her aim is getting better.
There it is.
Oh my god! No, not that
That's
again.
The long con.
Oh, yeah. You said it, and I was like, ooh, this is a moment.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? You get the Mark's bookie showed up, and so he fucked off.
Wait, for real? Deadass?
Mark, yeah, dead ass. Mark had a bunch of gambling debts, and someone showed up to collect, and probably beat the shit out of him, and he got the fuck out of Dodge. He's just hiding out, He's fine.
People have normal problems here too.
Hey,
Like,
sometimes the delightful Mark, spent a little too much time out in Reno doing peyote, racked up a large debt, and someone came to collect. I was really
Fantastic.
hoping that this would go unsolved to the very end, and Mark would just show up, be like, "Oh, hey, Miss Hart, how you
You're
doing?"
in.
You're like, "Where the fuck have you been, Mark?" "Yeah, my bookie showed up. It was a bad time."
Oh my god.
It's like, "Oh, Steve's fine. She's got her feeder. She'll be all right."
I cannot believe this.
Sometimes you just gotta throw in a regular, everyday problem. Well, not an everyday problem, but just like a normal human problem.
God, incredible.
I was hoping that would wait until the end. That's fantastic. That I came up with. Oh God. The day that I made him go disappear, I was at work and I was like, "What if Mark disappears?" But it's just like something completely unrelated.
Excellent. Just excellent.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should
Mariah.
be. I've been a worry wart this whole time.
About poor sweet Mark. Anywho's it. Avery, you were rolling the thing?
Yes,
to
I
take?
am. And it's not good for me. But great for
you
Austin.
You take the bad.
Yeah,
the
so I
middle
got
one?
I got a partial success, which means
You take all that.
I take
harm.
all of that harm, whatever it is. What does he have?
Take 3. Does that put you in? Does that mean you have a skirt deck?
Yeah.
All right. What you doing there?
I have no strings.
You don't have any strings at the moment.
So Avery takes all of that harm from Austin. And the second she's like feeling all of that, this like anger just starts coursing through her. And she stands and she kind of looks at Austin. She looks around the room at the blood and the death and the sea creature amalgamations. And she's done with it all. Fuck this. This isn't what she wants to be doing. And Avery just walks up the stairs, darkest self.
Skirting death, darkest self. All right, those harm go away. You're in darkest self. Another person, Isla, just passes by you. No acknowledgement. It's just you and Jason and a chained up Austin in the basement. Jason, what are you up to?
Now I'm gonna do the same thing as Marcus.
They all leave me.
There's 2 things Jason's might do. Oh gosh, what is it? Roll 1d4. Okay. Yeah, I think that Jason sees Avery just like get up and walk off, and he's just like, that's fair. And it's just like gonna go straight to Austin after, because like Jason like recognizes what just happened,
Yeah.
just because it's been done to him.
Yeah.
So he like scoots up with Austin and is like, "Hey, dude, I know you're feeling better right now."
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Our question also, what is going on here,
I
dude?
left that.
How long have you been here?
I don't know. I've been down here for I don't know how long.
How long ago was it? A week ago? Was it 2 weeks
Oh,
ago?
that was
The party?
That was more. Oh God,
Like 2.5
that was.
now almost.
Yeah, it's been
1 week.
5. It's been.
Yeah, man.
Oh God, I'm trying to think of the days. It's been probably almost 20 days that Austin's been gone.
Oh boy.
He's been gone for a nice
We
chunk
suck.
of a month.
Yeah. Okay. The last time we saw you, dude, it was at that party. That was like 3 weeks ago.
What the fuck?
A little bit less. But approaching 3 weeks. Have you been here the whole time, dude?
Yeah. I don't know. That thing brought me. I went to go get booze after Tucker and Gael got into that fight, and so I went to go refill everything because all the bottles broke, and then I was coming out, and that thing was in the alley waiting like right by my car, and then it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it like stabbed me through the stomach, and then it brought me here, and I've been here next to those. I think those people are dead over there.
Yeah. Don't look at them. Look at me. All right. We're getting. Is he still chained up?
Yeah,
I found a
he's
hammer.
chained. He's
Okay.
at this point completely you say you have a
Right?
hammer?
It's in a basement.
Hey, why not?
I
Let's
have
find
tools in
a
my basement.
nice sledge. Yeah.
That's fair. All right. We're getting you out of here. All of this shit that's been going on for the last 3 weeks. It's over now.
Is
Okay.
it?
It's over for you now. We're gonna get. You're not gonna be in this basement anymore.
Okay. Fuck.
Did you get? And like, as we're working to try to get him
Yeah.
freed.
It takes
we're
you
try-
a couple of
yeah.
minutes, but you manage to at least get the chains off enough that
Yeah.
he is not hooked to the wall.
Yeah, I'm as that's happening, I'm trying to talk to him about normal stuff. Of like, wait, so you didn't manage to get any of that alcohol in the end anyway?
No, I did. It was just I got stabbed, and then it all broke on the concrete.
Oh, that sucks. How much was it? We can get you back.
I don't remember.
Is just trying
Yeah,
to keep him
yeah.
distracted from corpse room.
Yeah, no, it's very good. Roll hot.
Sure.
Not like in a turn on way, just in a
Yeah,
in
no,
a,
I get
like,
what you're saying.
Mariah has a realization.
Can I
face on.
gaze again?
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see how this goes.
That's a 9.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you managed to keep him relatively sort of focused on other things as you two sort of get him home. Isla.
Did Bridget get taken for this reason?
Roll.
It's an 8.
Gaze in the Abyss. It's an 8. Bridget's not sick. Something took her. Kanan, you make it out going after the thing. It got a bit of a head start on you. What are you doing?
I'm going to get outside, and when I get to, like, the tree line, I'm going to howl into the night as loud as I can as, like, a rallying
Oh,
cry.
you're going to get the wolves on it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I mean, that's a thing that you have chose. That's not, I don't even think you need to roll for that.
We will
shit.
never be able to get the license for this, so I'm telling you so you can have it in your brain. But I hear Lion by Saint Mesa playing during this moment.
Bring the lion.
Shh, don't sing it, we don't have the rights.
That's
If it's under 3 seconds, it doesn't
it's
count.
fine. Why don't you, well, I guess, tracking, I think we've had you roll to gaze in the abyss, essentially, to get your hunter instinct going.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was that or my heightened senses.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
normally,
remember.
sort of reading a scene and stuff. When you were, like, trying to find Isla, you rolled.
Yeah, I mean, they're both dark,
Yeah.
so...
Either way.
Okay. Partial, 7.
Damn, I was hoping for the failure. Humor. Yeah, you, it's very faint. But your different lenses flick, and you and the wolves start moving in. Avery, darkest self. After Kanan, you came up. You see that the sliding glass door is shattered outward. What are you doing?
I see the shattered door. I turn around and I go the other way. And I go out the front. And I don't even Raven at this point. By the way, crossbow, left it. Did not bring it with me. And I'm just walking home to my home. The place where I just left with all of my stuff. The place where I just sent everyone away. I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Awesome.
Yep.
Avery goes home. Isla, Jason, you managed to get Austin undone and keep him relatively distracted enough just to get him out of that basement, away from the death and the stench that he has been in for weeks. Where are you guys heading?
I think Jason gets up to the top, like with like Austin, like one like shoulder, like one arm over shoulder, like kind of like half carrying him out, and gets up to the top, and like no one else is there, and Jason's like, "Come on, guys." Isla, I guess it's just us.
Austin, would you like to go home?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what my parents must think at the moment. You guys, either you have a phone?
Yeah, and I'll just like pull out my phone and unlock it and give it to him.
Cool. Yeah, he sort of shakily kind of moves down the hall just a little bit to kind of get a little bit of privacy, and he makes a sort of teary phone call with assumed to be his parents. A couple of moments later, he comes back with the phone. Thanks. They've evacuated? What the fuck is happening out there?
There's like a storm coming. Isla, you know this better.
Should we tell him?
Tell me what. I mean, I think I saw Kanan turn into a werewolf and stuff. Like, I'm assuming that there's just I'm in the plot of like Lost Girl or something, and a lot's happening.
That's you pretty much got it.
Cool.
We're evacuating because of more stuff like that, gesturing at the entrance back down to the basement.
Fun. Okay. Yeah, I told them I'm here and I'm fine. They said that they're gonna try to come back and get me, but they don't know how long they're gonna.
Okay. I mean, you can. We can walk you back to your place. You can grab whatever you want, and then I mean, you're free to stay at my place for the next couple days.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I just need some clothes, I think. Cool.
Maybe. Yeah. Take a shower.
Yeah. He like looks around. He's like, "Am I in Tucker's house?"
Yeah.
I don't think this was Tucker's fault, though.
Were those his folks down there?
I think
so.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I need to get some clothes. I've been wearing this for a long time, I think.
Is it the same outfit?
Oh
last
yeah,
saw
it
him in?
is. Yeah, and it's ripped, and the t-shirt he was wearing underneath, around the gut, is torn open, and there's blood, like soaked through it.
Austin, have you been awake this whole time, or have you been?
I mean, like I've fallen asleep and stuff.
You didn't see any vision of 6 purple eyes?
No. I think I was fighting an infection off for a little bit there.
Of course,
but...
yeah. Just curious.
Okay. Does anyone know where Xavier's at?
I could ask him.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, I'll tell him to meet us at your house if that works.
Cool.
All right, let's get you home.
All right.
And hey, if you want to play some Left 4 Dead later, a spot opened up.
Cool. Yeah, okay. As the 5 of you make it out into the rain, Isla and Jason taking Austin to his home to change and reclothe and meet up with his friend who he's missed terribly. Avery just done with it and going home, and Kanan summoning the pack to finally end this. I think that's a good place to stop.
Woof.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of These Silent Secrets. If you liked what you heard or you want to support the show, there are a bunch of ways to do it. Super easy ones. Scroll on down wherever you're listening to us at, and if you can like, review, subscribe, rate, any of those things, go ahead and do it. We appreciate it. It only takes you a couple of moments, and does a lot for us. We'd really, really appreciate it. Another super easy way is just to tell some folks about us. If you talk to your friends who are all really nerdy and you sing our praises and we get enough people singing our praises, we might as well make a choir. And while we're doing so, we can just pick one really good song and just sing it in like 5,000 part harmony. And I think we would make the angels weep. I really, really do. So let's be sure to make that happen. Some other ways to support us, we got a Patreon at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, where you can donate to us monthly, get some cool rewards for yourself, but that just helps us create, more for you. Also, our merch store is at tpublic.com/store/ghostlight, where you can buy some fantastic Ghostlight media merch, especially some stuff from These Silent Secrets. You can find us online. Our website's thesesilentsecrets.com. We're on TikTok at These Silent Secrets, and we're on Twitter at Silent Secret Pod. You can also find us all individually. You can find Nicole at Nicole Voice. You can find Marcus at Marcus RVO. You can find Mariah at _Mariah Clawson. You can find Freddie at Freddie_Pow. Or, not as exciting as the rest of them, but you can also find me at That Guy Zach Robb. I know I'm a little less important, but that's totally fine. If you want to say hi, you totally can, though. But we'll be back in 2 weeks with... We're getting towards the end, folks. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our last monologue from a monster for the season. That's right. We're right at the end of it. I'm so pumped about it. You guys have been sticking with us this whole journey. I'm just going to get sappier in the next few episodes. But thank you. And we love you. We'll see you next time. But until then, may your secrets stay hidden. And if you're ever going to go fight up against, a crazy, aberrant sort of elder being's lackey, make sure to bring your great old one phrase book. Isla was a champ today. And you know what? It's just because she brought her phrase book. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.